What is up, everybody? It is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael here today with another interesting topic that I want to address. It is Justin Fields versus Trey Lance argument here. So, there's obviously been a debate going around of the 49ers who should have they taken, Justin Fields or Trey Lance. But before we get to that, I want to make sure everybody is aware that there were a little updates to the intro. If you missed the intro, you can go back and rewatch the stream. I have to upload it, but it has been there. So I want to make sure to remind everybody to like the stream, leave a comment, and always subscribe to the channel for more. But let's get to today's topic. So today's topic is Justin Fields and Trey Lance conversation. So when you hear those same quarterbacks in that discussion, some people say that Trey Lance and Justin Fields are kind of similar, but I have a feeling that Justin Fields is, as of right now, better than Trey Lance currently. And you can agree with me or disagree with me, but hear me out before you start writing 49ers over koala bears. So, if Justin Fields has done more in his 10 starts at a Pro Bowl level than Trey has in over two starts. So, Justin Fields was a top five quarterback when it came to most accurate passes in the NFL at a pro level. He's done more than Trey. So, it's kind of fair to say that Justin Fields, as of right now, is better than Trey Lance. Now, I know probably 49ers fans will disagree with me, but it's a fact. Justin Fields is currently better than Trey Lance, believe it or not. So, what do you guys think? Who is better, Justin Fields or Trey Lance, and why currently? Because I could sit here and say that Justin Fields has been a full starter ever since he entered Ohio State. He beat Trevor Lawrence in the Sugar Bowl. Unfortunately, he didn't win the national champion again against the Alabama, but Alabama was a good team by then. So looking at those stats, I have to say that and ever since he went to the NFL, yeah, Justin Fields has won two games, but you have to look. Justin Fields put the Bears in positions to win those games. Happened during the 49ers game, defense screwed up. Happened during the Steelers game, defense even screwed up. I can even make a case the Packers, the two Packers games that Justin Fields had, he put his teams in positions to win, but the defense ultimately was not the case. So, I mean, what has Trey done in the at a all pro level that you could sit here and tell me that he's better than Justin Fields? And you can rant about it, but it's the truth. He was the starter week 2 when Andy Dalton came down with an injury. He took over the starting job week 4. Trey Lance has not taken over the starting job over Jimmy Garoppolo in his rookie season. He has only started 2 games. The Cardinals game, he didn't look that well. Let me go look up his. Now that we're talking about that, folks, let's look at Trey Lance's stats during the Cardinals game. So I'm going to share my screen real quick with y'all. So Trey Lance was 15 from 29, 192 passing yards, zero touchdown passes, only one interception. He only got sacked twice, and he had a quarterback rating of 25.9. But on the run, you could see Trey Lance had over, he almost had not 100 rushing yards on the run. So he did not look that good against the Cardinals. And he started during the Texans game. Let's look that up real quick right now. All right, so here we go. Boom. So during the Texans game, which was the Texans were 4-12. Keep in mind, folks. Trey Lance was 16 out of 23 attempts, 249 yards, two touchdowns, and only one interception. Only got sacked one time, but he had a quarterback rating of 31.4. So those stats, I think we could say that are decent numbers. He had 31 rushing yards. So by those stats, I think it's fair to say, as of right now, Justin Fields is better than Trey Lance. Agree or disagree? And I want to, when it came to most accurate quarterbacks, Justin Fields was one of them. So, not to mention that Justin Fields was the most accurate quarterback when it came to college. So he's done more than Trey Lance already. And I want to give a shout out to my boy, um, my boy Kofi. So if let's look at this, this is Justin Fields' quarterback rating. So this came from my boy Kofi. So if you look over here, this was when Justin Fields had the most quarterback accuracy when it came to college. He had a better completion percentage, better than Baker, better than Mac Jones, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Tua turned the ball over, Zach Wilson, even Mitch Trubisky, even over Trey Lance. It keeps going on and on until you get to Daniel Jones. So looking at those stats, I believe that you could say that Justin Fields has proven more than Trey Lance already, because Justin Fields, like, you can't sit there and tell me that Justin Fields hasn't done more than Trey Lance, because Trey Lance only started 2 games. What up, Niners all damn day? What up, YTC? How excited? Shout out to Teal Talk Sports. How excited are you for this game? What do Fields have to do to outplay Trey Lance? He's gonna have to basically do what he's been doing all preseason. Teal Talk Sports. He's gonna have to throw a lot of touchdowns and have a higher quarterback rating. As of right now, I feel like when it comes to the quarterback comparison between Chicago and the 49ers currently, I think it's fair to say that the Bears have the better overall quarterback. So I want to thank everybody for just tuning into the stream. So at this point, I'm done with any trash talk. I'm just waiting for Sunday. Man, we all are. Why to see? It's been a long off season. It's been a while. I wish football would have come tomorrow, but we just have to keep waiting until Thursday. Who's ready for football, folks? Like like up the stream if you're ready for football. We don't know yet. The season has started. But I could tell you currently, right now, Justin Fields is better than Trey Lance currently. So, can Trey Lance um, be better than Justin Fields? Maybe, but currently, Justin Fields is better than Trey Lance. And I think CG might be a little bit delusional when he said that Trey Lance is better than Justin Fields. Like, what has he done at an NFL pro level that makes him better than Justin Fields? What up, Austin, the sportsman? Okay, yes, Fields is better than Trey Lance. You spelled Fields wrong, buddy. But no, the 49ers are not better than the Bears. When it comes to breaking down the teams, Austin, um, the 49ers have the better overall team, but this does not guarantee a win for the 49ers. I've seen underdog teams beat top tier team in the NFL. Teal, what up, TOP? He says YTC, the Herb business, can't wait to sweep y'all either. And TOP again says Trey Lance is overrated. Trash Lance is overrated. We can't say he's overrated. We can't say he's good. We can't say he's bad. It's unproven, but Justin Fields is better than Trey Lance. And why did he over trash talking TOP? I kind of get the hate for us, but I wish we would have kept what we had. Yeah, I get it. We didn't have the good off season, but we did have a healthy. The Bears have a healthy roster going into Week 1. Pringle came back, Velas came back, and Lucas Patrick's came back, so that's good. Fields' stats were trash his rookie year, but he was top 10. But he was top 10 when it came to most accurate plays down the field, and Fields has shown more than Trey has. Because if you go look after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, calculate the stats, and you will see how Justin Fields improved right after the game. So Niners all damn day, I want you to go to Justin Fields stats, skip over the Tampa Bay game, and try to see how and add up how many touchdowns and how many interceptions he had. Like 2 years ago, we were a quarterback away from a 6-11-6 team. Was that 2020 Austin the Sportsman? Because I was the first person to say Matt Nagy benching Trubisky after a 2-0 start was a bad decision. Busting Fields. Hey Gavin, when is I thought Kyle Juszczyk was going to be announced as the captain yesterday. What happened? All right. Teal Talk Sports. What is your record prediction for the Bears? And at this point, I'm like, Fields, the talk is done. Now it's time to show the 49ers why they should have drafted Fields. Enough said. Absolutely. And I think the Bears' record will this year will be 9 wins, at best 10 wins. Y'all should have kept Mitch. Dude, I've been saying that we should have kept Mitch this year and still drafted Justin Fields. We should have kept Mitch and still drafted the quarterback. If he does good in Pittsburgh, then Matt Nagy is going to look stupid. If Fields looks good under this new production, then he's going to make Matt Nagy look stupid. Mitch wasn't the problem, and come week 1, he's going to prove it against Joe Burrow. That's a tough competition. The Bengals look. I'm telling you, Joe Burrow is set. He's probably an MVP candidate this season. I'm telling you that shit now. I guess Austin, the sportsman, is ranking the NFC East, or it looks like. Two bad quarterbacks ain't gonna help. Commies are finishing last. If it depends what version of Carson Wentz they're getting. If they get good Carson Wentz, they might win like 7, maybe 8 games. But if they get like the Carson Wentz from the last season of the Eagles, they'll probably win 4 games. But it just depends what. Mm-hmm. Commies are finishing last. It just depends what version you get Carson Wentz. That's why your quarterback wanted to be drafted, but he wanted to be. He didn't understand why he wasn't picked in the top 10. Originally, I had Justin Fields go to the Panthers or the Commies, but unfortunately, he fell to us. To be honest, we would have been a 12 and 15 if we drafted Mahomes. Look, we would have ruined Mahomes hands down because he would have had to start right away because Mike Glennon was atrocious, and then maybe we make the playoffs in 2018. But with Matt Nagy's play calling, I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, he may not have Jonathan Taylor, but it depends what version. If he's got Scary Terry, he got don't they have Curtis Samuel? Didn't he have Curtis Samuel? Doesn't he have Antonio Gibson? Alex, I think the Eagles will win that division because the Eagles look like the most completed team. Even if Jalen Hurts does not look like it, I still feel like it will. I still feel like the Eagles will win that division, even if Jalen Hurts does not look good. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Gavin. Like these Bears fans are saying that we should have picked Mahomes. You do know that Mahomes was a project quarterback. You know this, right? And anyways, I'm not trying to say that the commies might do well. They might do well. It depends what version of Carson Wentz they get. And for those of 49ers fans that want to say Ohio State quarterbacks don't develop, look at North Dakota State quarterbacks. And don't say Carson Wentz because Carson Wentz went down with an injury his MVP season, and he hasn't been the same since. Jesus, I walked into a dance night or circle jerking sessions. If Wentz has another season like he did in his last year, I think Austin the sportsman, um, you gotta agree with me on this one. The Vikings will go 9-8. No, I think the Vikings are gonna go maybe 6 wins because Kirk Cousins sucks. Maybe they'll win 7 games at best. They'll maybe 8 because their defense hasn't changed and they got rid of some good players. Get that frog out wide to see. Ooh, Austin throwing shots at YTC. Ooh. I mean, Carson Wentz is better than Daniel Jones. And, I mean, Carson Wentz is better than Daniel Jones. And the receiver, I'm a little bit in between. And they have better pass rushers. I don't know about safeties. I'm dude. This is how weird it is, folks. We gone from Justin Fields and Trey Lance conversations to the Giants and commies. What the fuck did we just went into? Oh my god! Like literally, this went from Justin Fields and Trey Lance conversation to Giants versus the commies. Are you all not entertained? Like, there's going to be some Bears fans that view this and they're going to be like, where's the Bears talk? Yeah, you go do that, Austin. You go do that. Yeah. DJ was a ball drop away from owning Carson. I don't want to hear it. I would say if y'all guys, oh my god, like y'all are going crazy in the chat between the Giants and the commies. I think we're probably gonna have to see this season. Commies over the Giants, Eagles over the Cow. I mean, I'll agree with Austin when he said Austin's the sportsman said commies over Giants, and Austin says, I mean, Eagles are currently better than the Cowboys. The only thing that the Cowboys have over the Eagles is quarterback, and maybe wide receiver wise. Because if you want to throw it up there, it's all good, Michael. Austin's just mad that majority of their fan base has seen a Super Bowl in the 21st century. Compared, hey, YTC, you may not know. You may not know. He could be older than me. He could be older than you. He might have saw the Bears win the Super Bowl. Anyways, I think commies have a much better D. Yeah, that's a fact, and a better quarterback. Yeah, Gavin ain't lying. Fucking. Oh man, y'all are in the chat going wild. Yeah, Austin, you got 10 minutes to you think of what the Packers are to the Bears. That's what we are to the um. Oh man. Yeah, but all in all, I want to say this before we head out. I want to see Justin Fields is currently better than Trey, right now. But as of right now, for those of you all that are tuna that made it all the way to this point, uh, Thank y'all. You deserve a medal because I thought this was going to be just a Justin Fields and Trey Lance talk, but we went from that to talking about the commies and the Giants. Y'all don't get that entertainment like me. Y'all don't get that entertainment anywhere else. But if you made it through this point, I want to say you deserve a gold medal for living this long. If you're a Bears fan, you deserve a gold medal. So I want to say, everybody who's watching, thank you all for tuning in. And as always, thank you for watching. As always, bear the fuck down.